Whether you like it or don't like it, sit down and look at it because it's the best going today. Woo!
G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, please share this video, support your boy, support good content at all times. All social media is in the description box, and please hit that bell icon so you can be notified when I drop that heat. The facial expression king, Steve Willis, the referee from the Danny Garcia-Sean Porter fight. It's crazy that I'm even doing a video about a boxing referee, but I definitely had to do one on this guy right here because I do think he's going to be one of the great referees in our sport. And the thing about Steve Willis is not only is he entertaining in terms of his facial expressions, and if you've never seen Steve Willis before as a referee, you can go on YouTube and type in Steve Willis, and the main videos that's going to come up is his facial expressions in the Danny Garcia-Sean Porter fight, his facial expressions in the Terrence Crawford-Hank Lundy fight, and his facial expressions in the Peter Quillen fight. When I say his facial expressions are hilarious, they are hilarious. Like, when I see him in the ring, I be cracking up. Like, it's funny watching him referee a fight. But see, this is the thing that I like about Steve Willis. He's not making these facial expressions to say, hey, look at me, I want some attention. It's not about the fighters, it's about me. No, he's not coming off like that. Steve Willis is coming off as a guy that loves boxing, loves what he does, and loves to see action in fights. And as a fight fan, even though he's not a boxer, you have to love somebody that's showing that type of emotion and that type of passion when it comes down to the sport of boxing. Now, me personally, we haven't seen anything like this in terms of a referee since Mills Lane. Mills Lane is one of the signatures of boxing. You know, if you had to do a history report just on the sport of boxing, Mills Lane will be a part of that history report due to his voice, his energy, how he refereed a fight. Mills Lane is one of the signatures of boxing, even though he was just a referee. Jim Lampley, even though we disagree with his opinions now, but his voice, his commentary is a signature in boxing. Michael Buffer, Mr. Let's Get Ready to Rumble. Because of his phrase, because of his voice, because of his presence in so many big fights, he's a signature in boxing. Jimmy Lennon Jr., Mr. It's Showtime himself, because of his voice, because of his presence in so many big fights, he's a signature in boxing. Steve Willis has the potential to be a signature in boxing because he has a characteristic, a trait that's undeniable. And his passion for boxing is the reason why I think he's going to be one of the future signatures in boxing. And the thing that caps it off, there's a lot of times, you know, with athletes and things of that nature, and it's a lot of talk, no action. You know, a lot of fluff, no substance. The greatest thing about Steve Willis, outside of the funny ass facial expressions is the fact that he's a great referee. When fighters walk into the ring, they could die in the ring. They could die. And we've seen so many fights where the referee is completely, let's just say, incompetent. Referee jumps in, stops the fight too early. We've seen referees jump in and stop the fight too late, and it's called permanent damage to fighters in the past. Being a referee is not easy, and it's a highly stressful job at the end of the day. So the one thing about Steve Willis that I like the most is that he is great at what he does. He is very entertaining at what he does. You know that when two boxers get into the ring and Steve Willis is going to be in the ring, he's going to do right by the fighters. He's going to do right by the fans. And he's going to make sure that those fighters are okay and they're able to walk out of the ring at the end of the day. So G5 Jeff TV just had to take time out of his schedule to acknowledge the referee, the one and only Steve Willis. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section of Steve Willis as a referee. If you're not familiar with Steve Willis, just go to Google or YouTube and type in Steve Willis and you will be highly entertained in terms of his facial expressions. But he is one of the great referees that we have in our sport of boxing. G5 Jeff TV, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Please share this video, support your boy. Support good content at all times. I appreciate y'all. Peace.